Hello students, welcome to my channel GK's Education. All you know that partnership accounts is going on and we are doing the part admission of partner. Today we are going to do the topic adjustment of capitals. As you all know, whenever a partner is admitted, some basic adjustments are done in the capital accounts of partner, which we have done in some previous videos. But here are the adjustments which are done when the revaluation accounts is prepared in the important question. So let us check out it. At the time of admission, sometimes the partners agree that their capitals should also be adjusted so as to be proportionate to their profit sharing ratio. Means whenever a partner is admitted, the previous partners may agree that their capitals should also be adjusted according to their profit sharing ratio. In such a situation, if a capital of a new partner is given, it can be used for calculating the capitals of the old partners. That means if only the share of the old partner of the incoming new partner is given, it can be capitalized to know the expected total capital. The capitals so calculated should be compared with their old capitals after all adjustments relating to goodwill, reserves and revaluation of assets and liabilities, etc. Then the partner whose capital falls short will bring the necessary amount to cover the shortage, and the partner who has a surplus will withdraw the excess amount of capital. That means with the share of incoming partner, the total expected capital is calculated, and then it is compared with the actual capital of the old partners. And then if the money is in excess, then it will be taken out by the old partner. If the money is in short, then he will bring the amount of capital. Let us be clear it with the help of this example. R and S are the partners sharing the profits in the ratio 2:1. T is admitted into the firm for 1/4 share of profit. Now, T brings 20,000 for his capital. 20,000 for his capital. Now, T is bringing 20,000 for 1/4 share of profit. Okay. Keep it in mind. The capitals of R and S after all adjustments relating to goodwill, revaluation of assets and liabilities, etc. are 45,000 and 15,000. So these are the capitals, the previous balances of the old partners. It is agreed that the partners' capital accounts should be according to the new profit sharing ratio. Now find the new capitals of R and S, and the entries assuming the partner whose capital is in excess will withdraw and whose capital is in short will bring the capital. So these are the basic adjustments. Sometimes they come when the full question of revaluation is there in the exam. So let us check it out. The solution. Yes, now check the solution. Here is the statement. T's share, as we did, T's share is 1/4. This is T's one share, share 1/4. So the remaining share will be 1 minus 1/4, that is 3/4. Now R's new share, 2/3 of 3/4. 2/3 means their previous ratio was 2:1. So 2 plus 1, 3, and 2 R's share 2/3. So R's share will be 2/3 of 3/4. That is the remaining share. Now 2/3 into 3/4, 6/12. Similarly, S share 1/3 of 3/4. That means 1/3 into 3/4 comes out to be 3/12. And T's share, we will equalize the denominator. 1/4 into 3 into 3, that is 3/12. So the new profit sharing ratio will be of R, S and T will be 6/12, 3/12, 3/12, or 2:1:1. Now required capital of R and S. Let us check out what happens. T's capital for 1/4 share is 20,000. So the total capital should be 20,000 into 4/1. We will capitalize, that is 80,000. Now R's capital should be 80,000 into 2 by 4. 2 by 4 how? With the new profit sharing ratio. 2 by 2 plus 1 plus 1, that is 4. It comes out to be 40,000. And S capital should be 80,000 into 1 by 4. R S capital 1 by 4, that is 20,000. And T's capital is, it is already 20,000. So the capitals R and S, how they will be adjusted? R's capital should be 40,000 and S capital should be 20,000. But the capital actually is R's capital, as we did in the question. The capitals of R and S was 45. R's capital 45,000 and S capital 15,000. So capital should be 40,000 for R, but in actually it is 45,000. That means 5,000 should be taken out by R, and in a case of S the capital should be 20,000, but he is having 15,000, so 5,000 will be brought by him. That means he will bring. So R will withdraw 5,000 and S will bring 5,000. Now let us check what will be the entries when R will bring R will um, excess will withdraw the excess capital. R's capital account debit to cash 5,000, and when S will bring the capital, cash account debit to S's capital. So these will be the entries. It is a part of adjustment. And now sometimes it may happen that in some questions, the total capital of the firm may be clearly specified at its agreed value, that the capital of each partner should be proportionate to his share of profits. In such case, each partner's capital, including the new partner's capital to be brought in by him, is calculated on the basis of his share of profit. The required level of capital counts is achieved by withdrawal of excess amount or by bringing the additional amount. Now let us check out this example again. W, X and Y are the partners in the firm sharing the profits in the ratio 3:2:1. Z is admitted in the firm for 1/4 share of profit, which he gets 1/8 from W and 1/8 from Y. X. W and X. The total capital of the firm is agreed upon as 1,20,000. So here the total capital should be like this, and Z is to bring cash equal to 1/4 of this amount as his capital. The capital of other partners are also to be adjusted in the ratio of their respective shares in the profits. The capitals of W, X and Y after all adjustments are 40,000, 35,000 and 30,000. Now calculate the new capitals of W, X and Y and pass the necessary entries. Now let us check what will happen. Calculation of new profit sharing ratio. First we will calculate the new profit sharing ratio. Now it is W, X, Y and Z. The old ratio was 3:2:1. That means the old his W's will be 3 by 3 plus 2 plus 1, that is 6, 3 by 6, and W's will be 2 by 6, Y will be 1 by 6. Now given to Z, W gave 1 by 8 and X gave 1 by 8. So the remaining share will be 3 by 6 minus 1 by 8, that comes out to be 9 by 24. And X remaining share will be similarly 2 by 6 minus 1 by 8, that comes out to be 5 by 24. And Z's share is 1 by 6. We will equalize the denominator. It comes out to be 4 by 24. And for Z also, his share was 1/4 share. So 1/4 into equalizing the denominator, it comes out to be 6 by 24. So the new ratio 9 by 24, 5 by 24, 4 by 24 and 6 by 24. That means 9:5:4:6. Now for regarding the capitals, W, X, Y and Z, the total capital was it should be 1,20,000 as told earlier. So 1,20,000 was there. So required capital as their shares, um, as per their shares was 45,000, 25,000, 20,000 and 30,000. This is all divided in the ratio 9:5:4:6. So it should be the capital, but actual capitals are as given in the question. Actual capitals are these 40, 35,000 and 30,000. So these are 40, 35,000 and 30,000. So excess will be here 30,000 and for him 20,000. Let me check. Yes, now let us check it out. Required was 45,000 and actual capital was 5,000. So he will bring 5,000 here. 25,000 was required capital. He is having 35,000. So definitely he will withdraw 10,000. And here 20,000 was required capital and he is having 30,000. Definitely he will withdraw 10,000. And in his case, required capital was 1,20,000. The share comes out to be 30,000, but actually he is paying 20,000 as per the question. So definitely here Z has not brought yet, so is required to bring 30,000 instead of 20,000. As per the question, it was said that he is bringing 20,000, but definitely he is required to bring 30,000 as per the total share of capital 1,20,000. Now entries will be cash account debit to W's capital when he will bring the capital. He will bring the capital that is required, and X capital account debit, Y's capital account debit to cash withdrawal of capital, which they will take out. And then when Z's capital, cash account debit to Z's capital account 30,000 for the share of the capital which he will bring. So this was all regarding the adjustments of capital. We should be very much careful about doing these things, as these adjustments come as a part for the full question of revaluation account. I hope all the points are clear to you. Please do not forget to like and subscribe my channel. Thank you.